We've got so much music for you ahead of you this evening. My name is Lea Gilmore, and I'm the First Service Music Director at Govans Presbyterian Church, who is hosting this wonderful event called Music Mondays. And tonight, oh my goodness, tonight we have with us Bob Rychlik live right here in the squares in Zoom. It's going to be a wonderful evening. Make sure that you are muted during the evening, especially when it's time to sing and sing out loud. You can sing as loud as you want to because you will be muted. And if you have any questions of Bob during the conversation, make sure that you put them in the chat. If you put them in the chat, I'll take a look at them and I'll convey them to Bob, okay? And so if you have any questions of me, again, my name is Lea, please ask me. All right, so we're going to start. Let me introduce Bob. Bob came to the U.S. from Czechoslovakia in 1984. His first few horror was a gift from his friend Brana Blojevic. He'll fix all these names for me. On a return to Slovakia in 1999, each note of a fuara, a traditional folk instrument, has different overtones and undertones. Its range goes from the high-pitched staccato rosfuk or scatter to the soft, deep, mysterious tones 2 octaves below. Bob began performing publicly and promoting the fuhara soon after learning the basics. He also plays other Slavic flutes, konkovka, a Slavic flute with no side holes, pistalka, and divjaka. Almost all of his instruments are made by Slovakian artisan Dusan Holik. Bob has adapted his instruments to play other music besides the traditional fuhara. Bob plays Delta blues on Czech folk instruments. You just wait and hear this. He participates in festivals around the world on a regular basis. Bob is an absolutely amazing performer. Oh, and I must tell you tonight also that Maria Wong, wave Maria, say hey girl. All right, Maria Wong, a member of Govans Presbyterian, also the Director of Promotions for Common Ground on the Hill Music and Arts Festival. She will be recording for archiving on behalf of Common Ground and the Maryland States Arts Council's Folk Life Network. So we're very, very excited about this partnership. So let's start off with 10 minutes of learning more about Bob on his TED Talk. That's how awesome Bob is. He gets asked to do a TED Talk. I have it. Okay, here you go.
Oh, friends, please don't be alarmed. I came with a big stick because this one has a soft voice. Her name is Fujara, and she was born in Slovakia in the hands of my very good friend, Mishan Holik, and she will be my co-speaker. She's fluent in any language and can express herself much better than I can. We will sing together a song, old song from Slovakia, which is talking about zbojník. Zbojník is Slovak word for either freedom fighter or forest robber, depending on your view. You know? And somebody like Robin Hood, you know? His name was Janošik, but there were others. But Janošik was very popular, and there's like many folk legends about him. The song says, "My father was a good man, but I have to be zbojník. And the reason is because of the wrongs from the lords, and truth is zbojník." Porehájom chodník. Môj otec bol dobrý, ja musím byť zbojník. Môj otec bol dobrý, ja musím byť zbojník. Musím byť zbojník, bo krivda veľká. Krivda je u pánov, pravda u zbojníka. Krivda je u pánov, pravda u zbojníka. What the song was saying was truth in medieval Slovakia, but it's still truth today in many countries when power is abused. And I was born into society like that, in totalitarian communist Czechoslovakia, and for me that was the normal. And everything was suppressed and controlled. Speech, travel, everything, whatever, every aspect of your life, even music. Even music was controlling what you could play and what you could listen to, what the radio stations could be broadcasting, besides the propaganda. But somehow some Western music filtered down through smuggled records and reel-to-reel tape copying. And I was following it as much as I could, and I really loved the Western music, American music mostly. And taught myself to play guitar and five-string banjo, and had several bluegrass groups and played blues and did festivals that got me in trouble with authorities because the festivals were not controlled by Communist Party, so it was a problem. But life went on, and then in 1968 there was a glimmer of hope that all this will change with new leader, and there was like a new program of socialism with a human face. So we thought, okay, now we will be able to travel abroad and can say what we think. I have to say a joke, unplanned. There was a rule. Rule number 1, don't think. Number rule, if you have to think, don't speak. If you have to speak, don't write. And if you have to write, don't sign it. and if you sign it, recall it so that you are taking it back. I go back to my original thing. Czechs have to say jokes and all the time, in any situation. So this enthusiasm lasted only about 5 months, and then the Russian army invaded with tanks and planes, and stayed in the country, replaced the leaders, of course, and conditions were much worse than even before. But you have to live. I finished school, went to work, fell in love, got married, had 2 sons, and then I got into troubles again. I was supervisor in an electronic factory, and communists came to me and said, "Oh, you are supervisor. You should be member of Communist Party. We are offering you membership in Communist Party." And I, with very politely, told them that it is such a big honor, and it's time. I don't, I'm not worthy enough. Well, I said no, basically. So I lost my job as a supervisor, and I didn't really mind it that much. But what I realized that I have just destroyed future of my two sons, who were excellent in school, and now they would not be allowed to get any higher education. Because the regime always punishes the children for the parents. And then came the last straw. I found out that Soviet Union is now offering other countries who would like to join the Soviet Union as another republic. That is possible. It was approved by High Soviet. And I said, oh my God, those idiots in Prague who are ruling, they will do it. And then we will never get out. So we decided to do the very risky thing, leave everything what we have accumulated very hard, but by very hard work in the past 12 years, one piece of furniture every year, and just try to escape with our boys. So the hardest thing was sitting on the bus on the cross point. There was a check station. I don't mean check, but in checking station. And I had to fight my desire to look at my 9-year-old son, but I didn't want to draw any attention to him because he was holding in his hands doggy stuffed toy in which were hidden all the Western money I bought on black market. And if they would be discovered, we wouldn't go anywhere and go to jail, because it would be clear that we are not going on vacation pretending to Yugoslavia, that we want to escape. And documents, they didn't find them either. So to make the long story short, after several weeks in Yugoslavia, we were able to cross to Austria. After 8 more months in the refugee camp in Austria, we were already free, but we needed to get somewhere. We landed in Baltimore, Maryland, my new hometown.
Everyone, let's welcome Bob Rychlik with the rest of the story. Welcome, Bob. Woo! I'm the crowd yelling.
Yeah, hello. Great to see my friends here, Dana and Jan Demenchik from France, and so many. It's too many to mention. So I'm really happy to see you, and maybe more will join us later. So it's gonna be fun evening. I hope it will not be disaster for me. Okay, so I would like to start. We want to be singing, but I also want to play some instrument from Slovakia. I like to blow into woods, wooden instruments, and I also like to make extra holes in those music instruments, so for improvement. So I will show you some of those, and I like to start playing song together, which everybody in America knows, which is called 12 Gates in the City. And I'm going to play it on this banjo, which I got when I was about 21, and I was trying to get 5-string banjo very hard way. I couldn't find it anywhere, and so with my friends we took trains all the way to the border with East Germany, and then crossed the border at night, and got bus and then train to Markenkirchen, which was a city where they make music instruments, and they had their banjo, and they sold me that banjo. So I was happy, and my mother brought it to me to America. So this is the Markenkirchen German banjo. And later I found out that Pete Seeger made this book, How to Play it, 5-string banjo, and I got a photocopy of it, of course. So I learned this song from the book of Pete Seeger when I was about 22, 23. So everybody is welcome to sing. Something is wrong. No. Okay. All right. So let's go. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. 12 gates to the city. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. 3 gates to north, 3 gates to south, 12 gates to the city, 3 gates to east and 3 gates to west, 12 gates to the city. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. 12 gates to the city. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Who asked those children dressed in red? 12 gates to the city. Those are the children that Moses led. 12 gates to the city. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. 12 gates to the city. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. One more time. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. 12 gates to the city. Hallelujah.
Woo!
Thank you, thank you.
Right.
I'm so happy. I saw you singing. I couldn't hear you, but I was lip reading. You know, I'm like very good lip reader. I could tell that you are singing. All right, so let's show you the instruments. This is probably the smallest one. Oh, okay. This is the smallest one. No, this is the smallest one. Okay, this is the special whistle which I wear as a amulet on every performance. Dusan Holik, when we made a first American Fuyara workshop here, of course in Maryland, and it was of course in Mount Airy and at my house. It was a weekend, 14 participants from the United States and Canada, and there was a Czech TV and Slovak radio here as well. So he made special gift for everybody who was participating, and this is the smallest 6-hole flute, but you cannot put really 6-hole on so close. So you put 4 in front and 2 in the back, but it actually works. You know, you wouldn't believe it. I don't know. I can. All right. So this is this was the smallest one, and this is the largest one. I will show you this is the spacecraft, space shuttle, space shuttle called Fuyara, passing just by, going to the stars. Okay, I'm leaving. All right. So this is the Fuyara, and I will play this the first. This is this wonderful instrument. It's not pronounced Fuyara, but Fuyara, and you know, it takes probably some practice to do it. And I think I lost something. But I will use a different one. And all kinds of strange things happening today. Okay, so this is just some introduction I always do when I start to play instrument. It's called rozohra. I will be standing because you can watch the fingers if you are interested. Okay, maybe like this a little bit. Oh, I don't know. Maybe you can you see it? The whole thing? Probably not.
Yeah.
Can you?
We
Okay.
can
Yes,
see,
for
we can
sure.
see your
I can
torso.
see.
Okay, you can just feed it.
Very
Okay,
good.
let's.
I can
What if
see.
I would go here? Is it better?
Yeah, that's more.
Yeah,
Okay, great, excellent.
that's great.
Hej, fujera, bodaj by spukala, že si ma tej noci tak smutne pískala, tak smutne pískala. Hej, veď som ťa napojil pod skalou v doline, abys mi pískala v noci po dedine, v noci po dedine. Hi, thank you.
Woo!
It was just
Bob, we had a
Great.
comment from Robin that says
okay.
your instrument is like its papa was an oboe and its mama was a didgeridoo. That's right.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah. More closely to oboe because the didgeridoo is basically trumpet. You which you do. Yeah, and you can play just one tone. This is a couple more tones, actually 2 octaves. Chromatic, fully with my extra hole, fully chromatic.
What was that song about?
Yeah, it was like, hey fujera, bodaj by spukala. It's like, hey fujera, you should split. Why did you sing to me so sadly this evening? I gave you drink from a well, and you still sang to me so sadly. No, it's fujera poetry.
There
So,
you go.
Let's go for the next one. There is also another very interesting instrument, which is called koncovka, and because this only hole which you use normally in like unaltered koncovka is this end, and the end in Slovak language is konec, so koncovka means end flute. That's how you play the instrument, and I will play you medley of of 3 songs from Slovakia, from the Terkova region. And I will stand so we can see what I'm doing here, okay? Koncovka is also overtone flute like Fujara, and they are relatives, big guy and small guy. But the small guy is always more loud than the big guy. Smaller in flute, smaller, more loud. So
Bob, Jan Dominic has a question.
Yes, Jan.
Yes, I wanted just to say hello. I'm very happy
Okay,
to be here.
hello to France.
Everybody. And
Jan Demenčík is Slovak Fujara player living in France and teaching there, and he also teaching saxophone, and he's very active in our Voyageka Facebook group. So good. I hope I would meet you, in person one day. So right now,
Sure.
this is like hanging,
Yeah.
hi.
I do. Happy to
Alright.
be here.
Okay. All right. So the next one, because I will be swinging between, not swinging, not right, switching.
You can swing.
Okay. Between playing songs, songs which you can sing. But the next one is actually a song from Moravia, and there's not really a chorus which you could sing, but I have translated that song into English. I thought would it be very hard to translate it, and I found out it was not that hard. So I will start in English, and then we'll continue in Czech language. So it is a very interesting song, because normal song has a verse. First chorus and first verse again, and then a second chorus. And also it is in 3 different keys. Starts in A minor key, then it goes to E minor key, and then goes to C major key, and going back to A minor key. It's like a very, very harmonically rich folk song. So I wrote my translation. Hope I can read it now. I'm going now, pay for more 1 glass of wine. I think this is too low. Right, okay, let's do adjustment right away. Cheating capo. I'm going now, pay for 1 more glass of wine. I only then will go back to my girlfriend. From the evening to morning, just for us is band playing. I am drinking wine, only from full glass of wine. From the evening to morning, just for us is band playing. And I'm drinking wine, only from full glass of wine. And now in Czech. ještě si já pohár vinka zaplatím. Potom sa ja k mojej milej navrátím a od večera do rána muzika nám vyhrává. A já pijem len z plného pohára. A od večera do rána muzika nám vyhrává. A já pijem len z plného pohára. Ještě si já pohár vinka zaplatím. Potom sa ja k mojej milej navrátím a potom půjdem na pána, co s náma zle nakládá. Pijeme dobré vinko a potom půjdem na pána, co s náma zle nakládá. Pijeme dobré vinko
All right.
Yeah, this is
Fun.
This is really a typical male, you know. He's going to pay for one more glass of wine, and only then he will go to his girlfriend. You know, this is just boasting. I'm the man. You know, very inappropriate. You know, the folk songs are full of inappropriate, relationships and like things, and like this is the past. We don't do it as often these times, but people don't change that much, you know.
Right.
We just behave.
Bob, one of the viewers said, Susan, hey Susan, she said her family comes from, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this right, Tetras. Do you know this region? Tatras. Tatras. Susan, why don't you?
Tatra Mountains.
Yeah, that was the one you were playing. The first songs you were playing were from the Tatra Mountains, right?
Okay, yeah, could be, yes.
Four great grandparents come from there.
Okay, all right. So
You could be cousins.
well, I'm actually not Slovak.
No, he's Czech.
You're right.
I'm Moravian.
You're Moravian.
Moravian.
But I have family in the Czech Republic, in Bohemia, Moravia, and in Slovakia, and friends in all three parts as well. So, but I was born in Moravia. Okay, so now there's like one instrument which is very interesting. It's called Voyageka. It is a two flutes in one, and I don't know. Can you see it? Okay. So this is one, and the one has 6 holes, and the other one, okay, this way. One has 6 holes, and the other one no holes. So like the other one could be played like no koncovka, right? The one without holes. If I close all those as well. So, but if it's like a regular double flute, the other flute without holes, it would be just a drone, just playing one tone. But because it is a Slovak overtone flute, when you play different tones, let's say, see, I'm playing the same thing, and like the other flute does different things. So let's play the song Nechcela mi chleba dať. It says she didn't want to give me bread. She said she doesn't like to bake, but she said she would rather give me that where water runs. And just figure out, Nechcela mi chleba dať, že nerada pečie, že mi radšej toho dá, kade voda tečie, že mi radšej toho dá, kade voda tečie. I forgot I had to breathe in the middle of the song.
I was thinking about that. Your breathing is impressive.
Yeah, well, I used to have much better, but you know, now I'm like still getting back from my thing which happened to me 1 year ago. But you know, I'm getting better every day, which is good. So let's go to one more song, and then we'll be singing again. So this is about recruitment to military. You know, when the rich people paid off and like poor people had to go. You know, and that's of course different these days. And well, not really in many countries, but this was like 6 years, and there were wars, you know, with sabers and stuff. So this song is saying, as the guards were taking me to the headquarters, they were pouring me some wine, and I told them, "Don't pour wine to me, pour the wine to yourself. I have already drunk enough of my bitter tears." But the melody is joyful. Is always contrast between the words and melody. Ke dňa šikovali od pana Richtára, ke dňa šikovali od pana Richtára, lievali mi draby vinko do pohára, lievali mi draby vinko do pohára. Nelejte, vypijte si sami. Nelejte, vypijte si sami. Keď ste ma napojili horkými slzami, keď ste ma napojili horkými slzami. Okay.
Thanks, Bob. I just want to let everybody know that Lea Gilmore's computer went out on her, so she is trying to come back. But Bob, please do continue what you're doing.
I can continue for a very long time.
Well, great. We want to hear more.
Yes. Okay. Great. So next one is not really flute, but it's something what is called a jaw harp and sometimes Jew harp. But you know, it is not. It doesn't have anything to do with Jews. So, but rather with jaws. It is an interesting instrument. You might have seen it when you play it like this. You cannot really hear it, but when you add your mouth as a resonating chamber, look at this difference. So this is the song about the guy who said like he was living fun life. No, he really enjoyed doing things which were not really correct, but now he's wiser. Right, so. Pil som, lumpoval som, pekné ženy miloval som. Mezi vrbinami s cudzíma ženami dobré veci robieval som. Mezi vrbinami s cudzíma ženami dobré veci robieval som. Slovaks have many different instruments, and Czechs also, but I thought it was just something completely different, to throw in. So now the next song is Tancuj Vikrozai, which is very favorite song, and there is a chorus which you can sing, and I can teach you the words in 10 seconds, okay? The words are tra la la la, tra la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Got it? Okay. So now we will sing it a little bit. And I have to go to seconds. Okay. So the chorus is tra la la la, tra la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, tra la la la, tra la la la, la 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 la. One more time. I want to hear you. I want to see you singing. Tra la la la, tra la la la, la 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 la, tra la la la, tra la la la, tra la 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 la. And the song is about dance, turn, but please don't overturn my stove. I need the stove for the winter. Okay, so have fun, okay?
Of course it is.
Alright, so tancuj, vykrúcaj, len mi piecku nezrúca, dobrá piecka na zimu nemá každý perínu, tra la la la, tra la 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 la, tra la la la, tra la la la, tra la 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 la. Stojí voják na varte, v roztrhaném kabátě, od večera do rána, rosa naňho padala, tra la la la, tra la la la, la 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 la, tra la la la, tra la la la, la 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 la. Okay. I hope that you sang. Okay, great, great. I could see you. I could see you. If you wouldn't sing, I would report to your parents. You know.
You'd be talking to heaven, honey. There's a question. I have a question.
Yes.
Someone asked earlier. The different ethnic regions, it's not something that I think, I'm speaking for all Americans that have ever been born right now, that Americans really understand or really know the Czechs, the Slovakians, because for us it was Czechoslovakia for so long. Can you just give a bit of an overview on the different ethnic regions and how you get along and how it's all set up and how it is now?
Yeah. In the past, really Slovak with the language, they are very close, but they had a little bit different history. They were usually either occupied by Hungary or by the Osman Empire even, and the Czech kings were always either ruling Germans or like Germans ruling Czechs, and like there was all this fighting with Germans, and then it was Austria-Hungary Empire. So with Slovaks and Czechs and many other countries, Hungary and of course Austria and Yugoslavia countries, they all belonged to Austria-Hungary Empire, and then after first World War, this empire was falling apart, and one Czech politician, Tomáš Garrigue-Masaryk, he was friend of like President Wilson, and he said, okay, we are going to separate from the Austria-Hungary, and he was successful, and he created the Czechoslovakia, Czech, Bohemia, Moravia, and Slovakia together in one state. So it lasted until 1945 when no, actually 1938, 1938. When the Germans took over, and actually they took Bohemia and Moravia into protectorate Böhmen und Mähren, and Slovak state separated and like declared Slovak state to be fascist. But so there was like first really separation which most people hated. So after the war, after liberation, republic was back again, and like it was democratic. It was great country, had like a great industry and everything. And then in 1948 it was the communist take over, supported by Soviet Union, of course. So, and since then, from 1948 to 1968, it was like that. And then in 1968 we tried to be little bit independent, not really, but had like, they call it socialism with human face. But the Russian tanks came again, and it was not solved until it will be 31 years now in the fall, when the final liberation and freedom came to Czechoslovakia. And then later Slovaks wanted to be separate. They didn't have their state of their own, if I don't count the one before. So they separated peacefully, and I tell everybody, because the main reason was that nobody could spell Czechoslovakia. So we did people a favor. Now it's Czech Republic and Slovak Republic, much easier to spell.
There you go.
And there are many ethnic regions. There are many ethnic regions in Bohemia, in Moravia, and in Slovakia. And there could be sometimes there would be songs different in one village to the next one, and there would be different dressing for Sunday church, and all the customs, and the most rich to me is southern Moravia, where the Bohemian influence is like mixing with the Slovak influence, which was the song about drinking. There was from the southern Bohemia. So it is. I say like Slovakia is about as big, you know, by the population as Maryland, but they have, I don't know, 13 or 15 different regions which are completely in like music instrument, songs, and customs, and like everything. It's amazing.
Well,
So-
thank you so much. We have learned so much. It is just incredibly special to have you here with us again, everyone. You are at Music Mondays at Govans Presbyterian Church. We are a very welcoming, opening Christian community. But when I say welcoming, opening, everyone is welcome. So, Bob, why don't you leave us with a song, my friend? Susan, Nicole, Robin, Catherine, Shelley, Tanya.
My God, it's already that much.
Thank everyone. Pat and Kathleen with your pretty backgrounds. And Oscar, I hope that's your name. Let's thank Maria Wong. Let's give her a yay, because Maria is recording this for the Maryland State Arts Council Folk Life Group, and she is a part of our Govans family. We love her dearly. I love her much more than dearly. So there you go, everybody. Go ahead, Bob. Do your thing, honey.
Okay, well, I'm like in the middle of the list, but you know.
I told you.
I know you did, and I know, but I was talking too much, you know.
No. That's,
Okay.
now sing.
Okay. So I have here a very good song for you, which is actually Christmas song, but it's very easy, and the chorus is two words which probably come from Latin, but you know I don't know what I mean. They are hidom, tiddly-dom. That's all what you need to know. Hidom, tiddly-dom. Okay, so let's play that song, and you will sing that chorus in no time. Okay, it's also on this key, right? So, and it's hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom. And if it's like two of you in the room, one can see hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, or hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom. You would have three voice vocal, you know, but I'm not sure. I don't see 3 or 2 in any of those pictures. So let's try the chorus. Hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom. And it says the shepherds were grazing sheep by the manger where Jesus was born, you know. So like everything about him, you know, the song is about this. So you will hear Ježíšek, that means like a little Jesus, you know. You will see Bethlehem, which means, you know, Bethlehem, you know. You will figure it out. So, pásli ovce valaši při betlémském salaši. Pásli ovce valaši při betlémském salaši. Hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom. Anděl se jim ukázal, do Betléma jim kázal. Anděl se jim ukázal, do Betléma jim kázal. Hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom. Běžte, pospěšte, Ježíška tam najdete. Běžte, pospěšte, Ježíška tam najdete. Hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom, hidom, tiddly-dom. And it's a long song. We could sing a long, but since you don't understand the verses, I could translate everything. I wish there would be some direct brain-to-brain translation. You know, we should work on that.
That's my dream.
This word would be less complicated, that people would understand each other much better than through the media, because the media put their own version of the news. So this is really bad. But it was always happening, even with like a newspaper. But these times, it's so live with like all the videos and all the things. It's, you have to believe it, but you know, it's a lot of it is really bad news and actually false news now. So I have a song about it, but I don't know if it's time to sing it. Which is called March On. And
Okay. Just go sing it, Bob.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah.
When I was,
Just stop
I took
singing and sing it.
I took songwriting class this common ground with David Roth and David Morris, you know, and with one first week and the other one second week, because I wanted to learn how to work with the Zoom, and I didn't expect that somebody would want me to actually write a song. I thought I would just participate, but they both pressed, and then I won. You know, it was already Friday, and I didn't have anything. So in the morning, I said like, what about this? And like in like half hour, I had it. You know, so I said, wow. Okay, so I'm gonna. David emailed me that he might be listening. So thank you, David Roth and David Morris. Both of you helped me a lot. So this is my first song. From the observer point of view. I think which couple four. Okay, I see. I need to move it up again. Okay. Winter freezing, people sneezing, look forward to spring. Spring is blooming, people dying, looking for the link. March on, like the clouds across the sky. March on, life is going on. You can sing with me. March on, like the clouds across the sky. March on, life is going on. Summer heating, hopes are fleeting, how to protect lives. News alarming, crowds assembling under evening skies. March on, like the clouds across the sky. March on, life is going on. Jobs are closing, stocks are falling, people stuck in homes. Tensions growing, bad news rising, moods are in the lows. March on, like the clouds across the sky. March on, life is going on. Tide is turning, houses burning, citizens are killed. False news flying, people dying, who would admit guilt? March on, like the clouds across the sky. March on, life is going on. One more time. March on, like the clouds across the sky. March on, life is going on. To be continued in the fall. I will write more those verses.
March on, march on. That's the perfect way to end. Amen. Keep marching on. This world is crazy, but we're gonna keep holding each other's hands. And we're gonna keep marching on. Thank you, Bob.
Can I have 2 minutes of like something? Can we do 2 minutes over?
You better hurry up, Bob, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. But this is still America. We are still together, right?
Bob. Thank you so much. And the land of the free and the home of the brave. We just hope and pray that it becomes true for everyone one day. Amen.